Hello everyone, I'm David Goggins. Today, we're diving into a book that isn't about motivation, it's about breaking the limits you placed on yourself. Can't Hurt Me. The core idea of Can't Hurt Me is simple. Most people live far below their true potential because they avoid discomfort. I use my own life as proof of that idea. The book starts with my childhood, which was filled with fear, abuse, insecurity, and constant stress. I struggled in school, dealt with racism, and slowly developed the belief that I was weak and inferior. Instead of growing up confident, I grew up angry, scared, and mentally broken. As an adult, things got worse before they got better. I became overweight, worked a low-paying job, and lost direction completely. I spent my life avoiding hard things because I already believed I wasn't capable. Then one day I watched a documentary about United States Navy SEALs training. For the first time, I saw an image of the kind of person I wanted to become. Disciplined, mentally strong, respected. That moment changed everything. I decided to transform myself completely. I lose huge amounts of weight through extreme discipline just to qualify for military training. This becomes the beginning of my philosophy: stop negotiating with yourself. The military training sections are some of the most important parts of the book. During brutal SEAL training, especially Hell Week, I noticed something interesting. People usually quit mentally before they are physically incapable. This leads to my famous 40% rule. When your mind says you're done, you probably still have much more left. According to me, the brain constantly tries to protect comfort and avoid suffering. So whenever life becomes difficult, the mind creates excuses. Rest tomorrow. This is enough. You're too tired. You can't do this. My entire life becomes about fighting that inner voice. My book introduces several mental tools. Accountability mirror. I write painful truths about myself on sticky notes and puts them on his mirror. Weaknesses, failures, goals. The purpose is brutal honesty instead of excuses. Cookie jar. When struggling, I remember past victories and painful moments he already survived. I use his old success as proof that I can continue. Callousing the mind. Just like hands develop calluses through friction, the mind becomes stronger through repeated discomfort. After military success, I pushes myself even further. Ultra marathons, pull-up records, non-stop endurance challenges. I often train through injuries and exhaustion because I believe suffering reveals hidden strength. But the deeper message of my book is not destroy yourself. It's confidence and self-respect are earned through difficult action. Me, myself, argues that motivation is unreliable. Anyone can work hard when inspired. Real growth comes from discipline when you don't feel like continuing. My book constantly attacks modern comfort culture. Easy entertainment, excuses, laziness, fear of failure, dependence on mood. Its biggest lesson is your limits are often psychological before they are physical. At the end, the book will leave you questioning. How often do you quit early? How much potential am you wasting? Are you controlled by comfort? What could you become if you stop making excuses? Overall, Can't Hurt Me is less about fitness and more about mental transformation. It's intense, extreme, and sometimes exhausting, but its central message is unforgettable. Your life changes when discipline becomes stronger than excuses.